We're making mac and cheese today. So, okay, oh, I see. So I already mapped it out a little bit. Right there. Man, they could have made this a little bit harder, huh? Let's say make mac and cheese, baby. Oh, didn't you? Jesus.
The first step, you need to get a pan that can fit the macaroni and the water in. Next, when you have your pan that you've selected, you want to get 6 of these cups of water. You see?
Yes.
Come here.
That's 6 cups.
Fill it up all the way.
That's 1 cup.
1. Then you repeat that 6 times.
5 more times.
6 total times.
Is this 3 halfway there?
4, 5,
6.
6.
Feel me?
So, come follow me to the next step. So, once you have your 6 cups of water, you want to put it on the stove and turn the front stove or whatever section it's on all the way on high to make it boil the quickest.
All the way to high. All the way. Yeah, it's on high.
Hey guys, comment down below if it's weird to just eat bread by itself.
It's gonna go bad.
So, while you're waiting, you can get prepared for future steps by pulling out a drainer and opening your mac and cheese box to get ready to put the noodles in once it's ready. But make sure you remove the cheese packet.
Don't want to boil that.
Yeah. So then you should just have a box with your pasta.
Look at the snowflakes and the snowflakes.
Frozen themed.
Hola.
Thanks. Alright, so once you've waited enough time, if you look at the pan, you know, it's boiling, getting bubbly.
Oh yeah.
You want to make sure you pour in just the noodles, nothing
Not
else.
the cheese and such. There you go.
Pour it in there, and you want to start your timer for 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's 11 and a half minutes.
Yes, it is.
So we'll get back to you when that's done. You feel me?
No.
Once the macaroni's stirring, once the macaroni's boiling, you want to occasionally stir it to make sure it cooks all the way through. And now while you're stirring, you want to pull it towards the edges, right? Is that right?
I just started.
I learned that somewhere. But you don't want to go too harsh because then the water's going to hurt you.
Now, you got to have a nice firm stir in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
as such.
And then, never mind.
And then you want to go the other direction too.
Now, you don't need to do this the whole 11 minutes, just occasionally.
But we usually do.
Thanks for watching. All right, so now, when the timer is up, you want to get your drainer, put it in the sink.
Be very careful.
Carefully remove your macaroni from the stove.
Because it's hot.
And you want to drain it.
Nice and slowly. Get all that pasta in there. Yeah, you feel me? Look at that.
Alright, so once you've drained it, you want to do nothing but put the pasta straight back in the pan.
Mmm.
Nice.
So now you add 3 tablespoons of fat-free milk, but this is 2% milk because who cares? So you add 3 tablespoons, so ever so gently.
You can do it over the pan as well if you wanted to do.
Yeah, but then I'll check.
Then you just don't have to move back and forth.
So we'll call that 1 tablespoon. Are you ready for this? We'll call that 2 tablespoons. Very quiet. That's 3 tablespoons. All right, follow me.
What's next, Chef Cam?
Well, according to Chef Cam,
Half a tablespoon of butter.
you get half a tablespoon of butter. So here's our butter.
You just scoop it with the tablespoon.
Yeah. So it just occurred to me that I could just scoop it with the tablespoon. So you wanna Get rid of all the milk that's still in there. You feeding me? And you want to scoop it up. It's just half. So you want easily scoopable butter, and that looks about like just half, maybe a little more. But then you want to come here and
maybe bang it on the side or something
Yeah.
to get it off. It's still in there.
yeah, we got.
Is it in the tablespoon thing?
There's like plastic.
No, it's just that's just the macaroni dry stuff.
Yeah, it's just the macaroni dry stuff. That's what Kraft doesn't want you to see. All right, and then I think we just start again. Or do we add the? Okay, now we
You have to add the cheese, Cameron.
cheese sauce. Yeah. You know, you really want to make sure it's in this place. You want to pour that sucker in there. Nice natural orange color. So organic cheese. Alright. Yeah, most importantly, now you're gonna mix all your ingredients together. So as you see, I'm doing a very good job. Evenly distributing everything. You know, you want to make sure every inch of the pan gets enough love. This is a pan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pot,
Every inch of the pot is getting the same amount of love.
right? Pots and pans.
Yeah.
It's a pot. Let's get a close up of that.
So I'm a master mixer. That's my claim to fame. You know, you really want to do exactly what I'm doing.
I got 2 delicious snacks in one shot.
You might want to cut that little part out.
I'll keep that in there. All right. That looks pretty good. Go to me, Karen.
Just about. Taste test it.
I usually just do one at a time, but tell them what you're doing. There's Cameron testing it.
That's ready to go.
Is it?
That's nasty. Ew.
So, you know, every chef has to taste their food, right? If you look at it, I give the look rating probably like a 9.6. Look at that. That's like perfect mac and cheese right there.
I give it a 10.
And now, the taste.
He's lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant, no more. I'm eating that all day. Now, probably never made a better meal in my life. I'd have to give that a perfect 10 out of 10.
What happened to the 9.6?
That was the appearance.
Oh, okay.
The taste is a 10.
Can you rate how good your other chef looks?
My other chef looks on a scale of 6 to 10, probably like a Z or an X.
Okay. That was delicious.